Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into Finnish Verb Type 6, one of the rarer types but super useful if you want to sound more natural. This Verb Type 6 is the most rarely used of all the Finnish verb types. Most of these verbs have something in common when you translate them. Their meaning will usually be to become something. This implies a change from one state to another. For example, becoming cold, hot, old, etc. Most of these verbs that imply a change will have an adjective as their base. For example, Vanheta will have the adjective vanha, Vanheta, lämmin, laajeta, laaja. Well, if you haven't watched my earlier verb type videos, I recommend you to please watch it before continuing. Now let's dive deeper into this video. Verbityppi 6. Verb type 6. These are the verbs that always ends in eta or eta in the basic or the infinitive form, and they typically describe states or becoming something. We will see this with the examples. Vanheta means to grow old. It ends with eta. Kylmetä means to get cold. It ends with eta. Pimetä, to become darker. Lämmetä, to become warm. Lyhetä, to become shorter. Laajeta, to become wider. The basic form or the infinitive of verb type 6 always ends in eta or eta. In this slide, we will look at vartalo, the stem. The stem of a verb is the base form of the verb that stays the same when you add different endings. It is the core part of the verb that you use to build different forms. We will understand this with the help of an example. Vanheta means to become old. In order to find this kind of verb's infinitive stem, you remove the final ta or ta, and to this you append ne. So what you get is vanhene, the stem. Now let's look at another example. Kylmetä. Kylmetä means to become cold. Here you remove ta, and to this you add ne. What you get is kylmene, that is the stem. Taivutus, conjugation. Verbitaivutus, verb conjugation. Now what is this verb conjugation? Verb conjugation means changing the form of a verb to match the subject, like who is doing the action, and the tense, like when the thing is happening. Let's understand this with the example. Mina, vanhene, which is the stem, plus personal ending for Mina, that is N. What you get is Mina vanhenen, means I become old. Sina vanhenet means you are getting older. Hän vanhenee means he or she is getting older. Here we double the vowel. Now let's have a look at some plural conjugations. Me vanhenemme means we are getting older. Te vanhenette means you all are getting older. He vanhenevat means they are getting older. Here, vat or vat is chosen based on the vowel harmony. If you haven't watched my earlier video on vowel harmony, please kindly watch it. Now let's have a look at some example sentences. In present tense, ilma kylmenee illalla. Here, ilma is the subject, means air. Kylmenee comes from the verb kylmetä, means to get cold. Illalla means in the evening. Ilma kylmenee illalla. The air gets cold in the evening. Let's take another example. Vesi lämpenee hitaasti. Here, vesi is the subject, means water. Lämpenee comes from the verb lämmetä, means to get warm. Hitaasti means slowly. Vesi lämpenee hitaasti. The water warms up slowly. Now here you will ask me why lämpenee is used instead of lämmenee. This is due to the consonant gradation. We will cover this topic in upcoming videos. Let's see another example. Päivä pimenee aikaisin. Here, päivä is the subject, which means day. Pimenee comes from the verb pimetä, means to become darker. Aikaisin means early. Päivä pimenee aikaisin. The day gets dark early. In this slide, we will look at all the conjugations of the verb kylmetä, means to get colder. Minä kylmenen, I get cold. Sinä kylmenet, you get cold. Hän kylmenee, he or she gets cold. Me kylmenemme, we get cold. Te kylmenette, you all get cold. He kylmenevät, they get cold. Now you know how to spot and conjugate Finnish verb type 6. These verbs help you describe changes in people, weather, emotions, and much more. So this was all for today. Thank you for watching. If you are enjoying this, please consider subscribing to my channel. See you in the next video.